myself. My name is Stokely Hathaway, and I am from Ring of Honor. You may know me as Mr. Escobar Bundles, the Bobby Brown of Ring of Honor, the young Mike Tyson, and I'm here to make a statement. It doesn't matter whether they're at the bottom of CWF, it doesn't matter whether they're at the top. Regardless, I'm going to take them down. Because Big Stoke is in the building.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first down tonight, scheduled for singles action. One fall, 15-minute time limit. You met Mr.
Let's go!
Meet the assassin, Kandrack!
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Mercer with World Class Championship Wrestling at the new Sportatorium.
Alert CWF is live in 3, 2, 1.
And there's our bell for the opening contest. We have the assassin Aric Andrews against the debuting Stokely Hathaway. Great for Ring of Honor, Brad Stutts, and give me a cool nickname.
Absolutely, it is already a hot night here in the springtime in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Brad Stutts and Cecil, Dr. Jazzy Jeff Scott are in the booth. And man alive, if I was to come in to any wrestling organization anywhere on the planet, my first night in, the last person that I would want to see across the ring from me is somebody like Aric Andrews.
Yeah, you're telling me, man. I know the guy pretty well, and I wouldn't want to be across the ring from him.
Former Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, former Mid-Atlantic television and tag team champion, one of the only men that has held 2 championships simultaneously in CWF. We will see another one of them in action later tonight as Chet Sterling defends the television championship, and Big Stoke is already on the outside and looks like he's hurt.
Yeah, he might be leaving actually, or not.
I would definitely leave.
It'd probably be the smartest decision he can make on a Saturday night.
The concession stand girls are looking hot tonight too. I would absolutely have left.
Absolutely. All the ladies are looking good tonight, Brad. Maybe it's just something in the air. Maybe Seabear's just feeling it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think Seabear's going to be feeling much tonight. But nevertheless. Or maybe he will, and that's the problem.
Hey. We keep everything a secret around here.
No, we don't. Big Stoke. Oh, Big Stoke.
That scream a secret.
Wanted that test of strength from Kandrack. I don't think he wants it anymore. No. I gotta say, if Hathaway has anything going in his favor here, you know, this guy is a product of the Ring of Honor dojo, and there's no wrestling organization really on the planet where that hard-hitting style is emphasized as much as Ring of Honor. So you gotta figure Stokely Hathaway has been in there with Roderick Strongs and BJ Whitmers and you gotta figure this guy's been hit before, and that experience will serve him well against Kandrack, because that's pretty much what Kandrack does, is hit harder than anybody, and he's going out after him.
Yeah, nothing pretty about how Aric Andrews hits. He is a freight train. Yeah, he's taking the licks, but he just took one right there. And Kandrack perpetually in a foul mood, by the way.
Man, he's starting to really kind of enjoy life a little bit more. Oh, wow. Young Hathaway!
Oh, God, was that
fans in the crowd are teeing up on Hathaway!
And this, Aric Andrews, there was a time he would have never done that.
No, absolutely. That's exactly what I was saying is, you know, Aric Andrews has really been been embraced by this crowd. You can hear him here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Kandrack has really been embraced by this crowd. And, you know, he still has that nasty demeanor. He's still a big, bad son of a gun.
Oh, that's questionable.
Very questionable. Joey Hogan right there with a warning. Hathaway doing whatever it takes to stay alive. Shoulders are down, but only for one. And C-Bear, nothing makes you sadder than when you think you've got somebody and it's only one.
Yeah, it's probably the most demoralizing thing that can happen to you in a ring, especially after you kick him right in the rope.
I don't think Hathaway is familiar with this Ray Kandrack headbutt.
No, that's the last guy I want to headbutt.
Suplex the big man. Little surprised by that. Hathaway
Surprising power.
trying to make a mark here. Still only about a 1, though. Like I said, this is a guy that has survived the Ring of Honor dojo, those training camps with the likes of Delirious, Michael Hill, Roderick Strong, Chris Hero. So many guys that have come through that Ring of Honor school that are known as KO artists, as guys that tee off on people. Hathaway can take a hit, and he is showing that here against Kandrack. He's in the driver's seat. Big DDT. He's got Kandrack rocked.
Man, he's actually putting together some good offense here. Another cover.
Shoulders are down. He finally got 2 on that one. Hathaway could really raise his stock as a wrestler if he can upset Kandrack tonight here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. A lot of people primarily know him as a mouthpiece, as a stooge for Moose and Theta Scott. But man, Hathaway could make his name as a wrestler here, but he's got to do better than that, Cecil.
Yes, he does, and I will point out Theta Scott, no relation, thank God.
Oh, God! Flung him almost out of the ring.
Man alive, that's it.
Cover for him in the face, but he only got 2.
Yeah, I mean, in Ring of Honor, you don't see him in action a ton, but we're seeing right now the guy can take a pounding.
Using the ring to his advantage. Hathaway has benefited from some great schooling. Good use of the ropes once again. He's got that confidence. He's got that swagger in his eyes.
Oh, God.
Took him down. Face first into the canvas. Hathaway may win this thing. Cover 2. Only 2.
That was the closest count yet. He's dropped right on his head a good 2-3 times now.
Kandrack is getting mad. Look at the face of the assassin, Ray Kandrack. He is not going to be made to look a fool in his building. And Kandrack is staring down Hathaway with anger in his heart. Oh, my! Snatched him. Oh, he got out. Good move. He had to avoid that. Big flying headbutt.
That's a smart move right in the chest. Took too much time, I think.
Shoulders are down, only 2. You know, we talk a lot about guys underestimating their opponents. You know, Hathaway is not a guy that there's a lot of footage to study. He's still in his formulative years in the sport. You see, he doesn't quite have the oomph on a lot of those strikes yet. He doesn't quite have all of it together yet. But do you think, Kandrack might have taken this guy for granted, that Kandrack was just going to wreck and ball through him here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium of all places?
I can almost... Oh, it does, oh, God.
Headbutt out of the air! Hathaway took way too long!
Thanks for coming.
And thanks for coming, indeed! Violently, the ray gun claims another, and Kandrack, with a smirk of confidence on his face, reminds everybody that there may be no one in the building badder than the assassin.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for singles action. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit. Please welcome out first, Brandon Day!
contest here for the rookie, Jesse Adler, a great athlete, an energetic young high flyer, and he will need all of those aerial tactics. He will need everything he's got against Brandon Day, who just hurts people.
Yes, he does, and I think this might be, this is from a physicality standpoint, the biggest test of his young career. He's been in there with former champions, he's been in there with some big-name guys, but nobody that hits and comes at you like Brandon Day.
No, there's not many people in the sport that come at you like Brandon Day does. And you can see the ferociousness already. Brandon Day is not playing around with Adler. He's going right into it. Adler is 1 week away from a huge opportunity at the Rising Generation League Championship on that Proving Ground RGL event. But he cannot be thinking about that right now, Cecil Scott. He's got to think about the beast that he's in there with right now, and that's Brandon Day. Brandon Day is going for the F5 already.
Yeah, he's busted Jesse up pretty good already in the first couple of minutes.
To the floor.
Whoa.
Oh, he held on.
I don't think he realizes it.
I don't think he does either. Winking at the camera.
Oh, he knows it now.
Real good move there from Adler. Good presence of mind. Adler is still in this fight, man.
Oh, yeah, all it takes. Big cross body.
Got him. Shoulders are down.
Only a 1, though. And this is his advantage. He is going to be the quicker man.
Head scissors takes him down. Brandon Day, as big as he is, could not maintain.
And that's Jesse's advantage here, and he has to use it. He can't match power or experience.
Finger splash. Adler is showing what he can do here, man.
Yes, he is, and he's got to go for it. You can't wait with a guy like Brandon Day.
Absolutely not. I would keep striking for everything I had. Oh, boy. Oh, he stuck him.
One-handed power bomb.
Good Lord, he stuck him into the canvas.
Oh, no, he's going to get a little grounded pound.
Brandon Day firing away at Adler. Referee Kane Justice right there, putting a 5 count on him. He's got to open. Oh, God, he did open the hand. Now he's just forearming him. We may have a stoppage here. Good Lord.
Yeah, I mean, the forearm is legal.
And this moron, Ethan Sharp, over here in the VIP section, very happy that Adler is taking all this abuse.
Yes, he is. It seems like he is obsessed with this kid, Jesse Adler.
He's got to put the challenge down at some point. Adler has been a top contender for that Rising Generation League Championship pretty much ever since he debuted as a pro.
Yeah, seeing him grow a lot with each passing match. You see him, he improves on a lot of things with each match.
God wants to see Adler.
Yeah, he's always been a crowd favorite.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Almost went all the way to the floor. That hurts so bad.
Got the chest and the throat on that.
Brandon Day looking focused and ferocious.
It snapped him right on the rope.
Yeah, struck him right in the back of the head. Drove the throat against the rope and talking to the crowd. Adler may not know exactly where he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really rocked from the opening bell here. This might be it.
Shoulders are down, but only 2.
And a surprisingly lax cover from Brandon Day there. We talked about overestimating or underestimating your opponent.
We did. We talked about it just in the previous matchup, and honestly, a bit of a similar circumstance here. Adler has hung in there with some bad dudes at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium and the Mid-Atlantic Dojo.
I mean, we saw him push former heavyweight champion Cyrus to the absolute limit.
Yes, he did. Firing away here. Adler. Oh, he held on.
Oh, right to the gut. Man, 3 hard blows in succession, and that's really tough when you don't know where they're coming from.
Brandon is hammering Adler.
And now he hooks a leg.
No, sir.
Yeah, notice he did hook a leg on that cover. I think he realized a mistake on the previous pin. Man, look at Jesse. He is out on his feet right now.
Still in the fight, though. He's still pulling himself up on those ropes.
Hey, barely. I think if the ropes weren't there, he would be. Another another hard whip.
We avoided it.
And he ate that sternum right in the buckle.
Yes, he did.
Nice spin back kick.
Only got two.
And the first good cover Jesse's been able to make in this contest, and he's kind of got things back going his way if he can string something together.
Crowd is rallying behind him. Ethan Sharp is telling him to be quiet, but thankfully Ethan doesn't run anything except his mouth.
He runs people away.
Oh
man, he took too long. He's so beat up.
Oh, he's muscling him up by the hair. May even have him by the side of the head or the ear. F5. F5 may call it a day here for young Jesse Adler.
He landed on his...
He broke free.
It looked like he tried to block it there.
Might have charged something on the way down, though. He did block the maneuver. Brandon Day is not looking happy, and Brandon Day may be warming up that elbow, that knockout elbow.
Right, that F5, normally you take it on the head and the face. He managed to get his feet under him.
But he couldn't stay up. He's taking so much.
Oh,
heads up.
Oh, nice head scissor. Duck that elbow.
Spiked him on the top of the head there.
I think he might have been playing a little possum.
It's possible. Adler, you know, we talked about it a few moments ago with Stokely Hathaway. He doesn't have the veteran presence of mind. He doesn't have the wealth of experience to pull from. And that doesn't mean that the kid's not smart. That doesn't mean that he's not just naturally a crafty and a good athlete. He could still pull something out here. It could happen. Oh.
Yeah, you never know where you might draw some inspiration. And
absolutely.
Oh, nice drop kick.
Necessity is the mother of innovation. Shoulders are down, but only two. And Brandon Day might have got rocked there.
Yeah, very close count on that.
We're seeing what this kid has got. He's hanging in there. Oh, I got a 12. Oh, boy. Adler roll. Hang on. Into the shooting star.
Yes.
Got him. Upset is coming. Two. Oh. Adler almost upset. A multiple-time regional champion.
And how often do you see Brandon Day in this kind of shape?
Brandon has competed for the NWA. He's competed for Ring of Honor. He is here in CWF Mid-Atlantic. This crowd wants to see the upset. Perhaps the future RGL champion is on the ropes.
450.
Oh,
he rolls
good landing.
Oh, rolling elbow.
Woo-wee, what a shot. Oh, he got him. Heck of a fight from Jesse Adler. Heck of a fight.
And the kid has got guts. He put it all together, but he's just not quite there yet.
8 minutes even. Your winner by pinfall, Brandon Day.
As we see the cold eyes of Brandon Day, your winner here at High Tension. It has already been a hard-hitting night.
Look, it is springtime. I'm so happy spring training is over. It's time to make the final cuts in the All-Stars, and Chappie, you made it. You made it on the team, buddy. You're in the major leagues now. Yes. I mean, I can't be prouder of you. You've been doing all the right things. I mean, Walter, you know, he slipped up, made a mistake. He's gone to that spot so proud of you. So, you know, for the All-Stars and for stepping up for all men across the world and putting a woman in her place. You deserve a big match tonight. So this is your debut. We're starting off the season right here.
Come on, people! Let me hear you!
Chappie seems like a good kid.
I'm pretty excited for this one.
And Chappie's so dense, I don't think he realizes what he's up against.
He probably, you know, this goofball, the coach, has probably pumped him so full of whatever confidence and ego that he probably thinks he can make this happen here.
And Chappie built like Scott from Street Fighter 2.
Oh my God.
Man, he's got to use every bit of limberness and quickness he's got.
He's about to get E-Honda'd. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh, he stuck him with one.
Right in the face. That was a straight right hand.
We've noticed it before. This kid's got some decent strikes.
He's going to need him here, and he's very wiry, very hard to grab a hold of.
What did the coach say? This was basically almost like a reward for him?
Yeah, he's officially part of the team.
Oh.
What the hell is he doing?
I think he's having a stroke of some kind.
I think he is stroking out over here.
Aaron, I'll tell you, he's got quickness. I'll give him that.
He's getting very cocky. Well, was very cocky. He's getting a little confident.
They got to get, I was going to say, referee Charles got to get him out of that buckle, though.
He is really a chip off the old coach block.
Look at this, Roy Wilkinson training over here.
That's a murder! That's a murder!
Thanks for coming, Chappie! Good Lord!
God!
Whoa, Chappie wins for most punches landed, but that's about all.
24 seconds away.
Oh no! Wait, hold on! Hang on! Aric Andrews is in the ring! Aric Andrews of the Riot!
What is he doing here?
Aric Andrews of the Riot!
Oh no, he's got that heel hook!
Oh, heel hook is locked in!
Is that on his fractured ankle?
That crippling submission hold, the heel hook!
Man, we got to get him out of this.
We got to get officials in the ring! Aaron Biggs missed months of action with that ankle injury, and that crippling heel hook of Aric Andrews. He strikes and he's leaving.
What does he have to do with Aaron Biggs?
The Riot.
No matter how big you are, you gotta get your leg.
He said no matter how big or how small, he can snap any man's leg. The Riot strikes and retreats.
So I guess they're still just making their own rules, right? They're just doing whatever they want.
You want to attack him from behind? Get in there! I want to fight!
Hey, hold on. Biggs is saying he wants to fight.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot.
Get out! Get
He
out!
wants one referee to stay and everybody else to go.
Are you sure? I mean, you need to go to a doctor.
No! Bring the damn bell!
Are we doing this? We got an impromptu match here.
We're off and running. Aaron Biggs against Aric Andrews of the Riot. Right to that. Who knows how many more members of the Riot could be lurking anywhere.
Yeah, we never know. The only one we...
Stepping on the kneecap. Ow!
I mean, as far as I know, Richards is not here. I know he's wrestling elsewhere, but there could be 8, 9 other guys just lurking around.
Positively, there could be any number of people. Aaron Biggs is hurt.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. He's a big man on one leg. It is hard to carry your weight.
He can barely move on that leg, though. That crippling heel hook is so dangerous and so devastating.
And the thing with the heel hook is not so much it rips on the joints, but it pulls on that Achilles tendon more than anything else.
All the tendons going all the way up the leg are all just getting stretched, almost to the point of ripping.
An Achilles tear and Achilles pull, one of the worst injuries an athlete could suffer. I mean, it has retired great athletes of the past, and you're carrying 400 pounds. Aric Andrews, I just don't know about this guy.
Yeah, big man!
Lee Valiant called him the closest thing to family in Lee Valiant's life. What a horrible thought that is.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to that family reunion.
Andrews is still cranking on that leg.
Yeah, and Aric Andrews, he's going to be methodical about this. He's not going to go anywhere but that leg.
Come on,
and Aaron Biggs trying to land some blows to the top of the head here. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Aaron has got to get off that canvas. There's only so many ways to win or lose the match. It's a lot easier to lose that match when you're down on the canvas.
Right, and it's hard for a big man like Aaron to work from his back like he's practically been doing in this match.
Biggs.
Hey, come on.
Oh.
Come on. You watch that.
Biggs, I mean, basically, if not for the ropes, he would be on the ground right now. Andrews is floating up. Ooh.
It's about a size 15 in the face.
Yeah, that is a big foot right in the face. He needs to do it again. He's trying to get a run.
He can't strike with that normal velocity like the Fez press, the crossbody. Ooh, he hit that clothesline though.
Yeah, all you gotta do is swing that arm.
He can't strike with his normal oomph, all the power that he puts behind everything he does. He doesn't have it because he can't stand.
You know what? And I have to say that was a smart move on Aaron Biggs' part. Use your weight, but it just wasn't time. Is he gonna hook it again?
He'll try to. Biggs is down again. Ooh.
Yeah, big right hand will break that up in a hurry.
You're as big as Aaron, though. You're always one big move away from ending the matchup. We literally just saw it.
Right. And he always has that quote-unquote puncher's chance.
Oh,
just because
that's a good move.
Yeah, all that weight in the corner.
Oh, boy.
Is he thinking Dez press? Is he thinking splash?
Will the legs support him? Oh, he couldn't do it! Andrews just stopped short, and he couldn't hit the Dez press! Oh, knee trembler right on the jaw! Andrews stopped short on the Fez press!
Why is he hooking the heel hook?
Oh, he's back to the heel hook!
You know, he could have pinned him off of the knee trembler.
Biggs is trapped in the center of the ring! He's got to get to that rope where Andrews will tear every ligament in the leg! He is trapped. He's got to pull with all that weight.
Oh, no.
Andrews has it clamped. Crowd is screaming not to do it. Biggs is hurting bad here.
He's trying to pull to the rope. No, he
had to. That crippling heel hook clamped on, and Aric Andrews has upset one of the biggest, strongest men in CWF Mid-Atlantic.
4 minutes, 25 seconds, your winner by submission, Aric Andrews!
It's not time, get him out of the ring. Come on, guys, come on.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Oh my God in heaven, it's Aric Andrews. Months ago, you said you were done with us and done with the Hillbillies, and as a friend, we tried to contact you and get an explanation. Well, you're here, we're here. What do you say we have us a little come to Jesus meeting?
Andrews left the Killbillies at Battlecade. Tense moment in the ring.
He's not even going to talk to Everett Banks.
He will not get an answer tonight.
The army of one, Marcellus King!
Andrews is out the back door. Banks, for the past few weeks, has been in possession of Marcellus King's golden ticket. And Evan Banks is fired up, man.
Yeah, he is. He wants to fight everybody. Now we have.
Come on, Ed, you got it. Take out that frustration.
What is he doing?
Circling the
Oh, no. Oh, God. Yeah, we knew we had a 6-man tag scheduled for tonight. I guess we're doing it right now.
Circling Evan Banks here. Marcellus King and the Dangerous Alliance are going. Circling Banks here. Hold on.
There's Marcellus, it's Sis, it's McAllister. And it's 3-on-1.
Oh, heads up, here come the partners. Smith Garrett, Charlie Weston, firing away. We got a 6-way fight here.
And the odds are even now.
This is the scheduled matchup. We just made it official and we're off and running here.
Can we take the chain away from this scary woman right now?
Now, that probably would be a good idea. Right now, this is just a fight.
Yeah, we don't even have an official match yet. They're just fighting. We got referee Richardson coming out.
Here comes Charles. It's a 6-way brawl. We're gonna do this now?
What do you want?
Let's go. They're all out here. Ring it. Let's go.
Ring the bell.
Charles says ring it. And we got us a fight right now. I wouldn't even call this a match.
Action, one fall, 15-minute time limit.
Oh boy.
Oh, McAllister on a sunset flip. Oh, God.
And he tagged him right to the face. Cover. Well, Marcellus King trying to get the jump on Evan Banks here. 3-on-1. Smith and Weston. You know, like you said earlier, this match is scheduled for later on in the evening. They weren't, at the ready, so to speak. Got here, I would assume, as quick as they could. But Teresa, 6-man tag team, 6-person tag team action is off and running. And whoa, boy!
Look at McAllister, though. He's just starting to seethe in that corner. Man, they are just wearing McAllister out.
Today's arithmetic lesson here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
I didn't know the Virginia boys could go that high.
Double boots in the sternum.
I didn't see it.
Smith Garrett, the city slicker out of this trio.
Yeah.
Got a nice apartment downtown, right there by the gym. We have lunch sometimes on the weekend. Can we go cruising for chicks?
Not at the gym, though, right?
Sometimes, brother. I'll find them at the gym or the buffet. I don't care.
Whoa, Weston.
Big double team from Smith and Weston. And they have really isolated Michael McAllister here.
And one thing I've noticed about McAllister, he has like this blank kind of look on his face every time he takes a shot. Like he's just ready to murder somebody.
McAllister, ever since the, can we call it, the demise of the dangerous Alliance, dangerous Corey Edsel, on the sideline indefinitely with an injury. Mecha Mercenary, we don't know what the future will hold for him. Heads up, cover! But to your point, ever since the collapse of Dangerous Alliance, Michael McAllister has become more and more unhinged.
You know what? We're not going to act like the guy had his files organized in the first place.
No, absolutely, he did not.
But it's just like somebody pulled the drawer out of the cabinet and left it on the floor after the Dangerous Alliance kind of went their separate ways.
Boots. They send McAllister in, and McAllister, he's just absorbing shots. Look at that look on his face. He's like he's almost in a trance or something. Like he's in a trance. Like he doesn't. I don't know if he's even really cognizant of what's going on.
I imagine it's the same face Ted Bundy had before he killed like 800 people.
And we say that not in a joking way. Like.
This guy's scary, psychotic right now.
McAllister may be approaching a dangerous level here. Look at those eyes and the look in his face. As he fires Weston off, he knows he's in a fight now at least.
Smart move there by Marcellus.
Look at McAllister is in his corner. He was in his corner for a good 10 or 15 seconds before he even tried to make a tag. McAllister is not playing with a full deck here.
No, I think Sis had to be the voice of reason there. It's horrifying.
That's real danger right there.
No, you want to talk danger. This Sis. Man, one of the most ruthless competitors I've seen in a while.
Now the Marcellus King-led team.
Oh, God!
Has got the advantage really for the first time in this contest. McAllister is just walking in circles.
Don't look over here. Man, that was a shoulder block from Helms.
McAllister is literally just pacing like a madman.
We both just kind of scooted back. He walked near us.
Weston down, King on top.
And he knew the pace of the match would change once Marcellus King got in the ring.
Absolutely. Marcellus King was upset by Evan Banks back at CWF's 400th live event.
And then again, not long ago, he's got 2 wins over Marcellus.
It was just a few weeks ago, Marcellus was facing off against Smith Garrett, and Evan Banks repaid Marcellus King for interfering in his match. Cover, shoulders down. Evan Banks repaid Marcellus King for interfering, and it gave Marcellus another loss.
Yes, it did. And for a guy who's trying to build momentum, he's got the golden ticket. These losses are eating at him.
It's teamwork. Ooh. Just put McAllister right where he wanted him on the sternum of Charlie Weston.
And McAllister not a huge guy, but he does have a low center of gravity, and it all went right on Charlie Weston's chest. Oh, God.
McAllister screaming and just attacking.
This guy is kind of frightening at the moment. And he keeps screaming, where is he? Is he talking about Mecha?
Come on, Charlie! Come on,
I was about to say he's going to wrestle the man a little bit, now he just keeps mauling him some more.
Fisherman suplex, great wrestling hold, got him going for the cover.
Very nice.
It's like he slips in and out of awareness that he's in a wrestling match.
Right, it's like psychotic rage and then, oh yeah, I'm in a contest. And we got Marcellus in again, just going to measure Charlie Weston with those shots.
Oh, man. Those are just stinging jabs.
Just got him on the ropes. And you notice how Marcellus tapes them hands up. He plans to throw them fists.
He's trying to get somebody. Marcellus King trying to direct traffic here.
And a no tag, by the way.
Well, Marcellus is the most sensible person on the team. He's got real problems.
The guy has sense. He's just very conceited, I guess is a kind way to put it.
You know, Marcellus calls himself the Army of One. Typically speaking, this is a guy that says every partner he's ever had has let him down. He's not interested in being part of any teams. He used to be part of the Aftermath years ago. And Marcellus has said ever since he's been back in CWF Mid-Atlantic, I am the Army of One. I have no interest in working together with anybody. But he does seem willing to use these people for his own gain if the opportunity comes along. Just like earlier tonight, kind of directing these two lunatics to attack Evan Banks.
Right, and I was just about to make that point. He has something to gain from these two. Oh, sis, we got the drop kick.
Weston has taken a pounding in this one.
Oh, no. Move the way.
Weston slipped out. Sis was already in motion. He's got to get to somebody here.
Brown trying to will into his corner. And Sis loves that cannonball. If she had hit that.
And they both come in and they push right past Weston, denying the tag.
Like it or not, that was smart. Oh, they were going for a spike pile driver.
Pile driver is an automatic disqualification, and we got a Pier 6 again, man.
Yeah, this thing is broken down again as if it was ever under control in the first place. We got fights on either side.
Oh boy. King sent to the floor.
Now King and Weston are still your legal men.
Fires away. Does Smith Garrett. Charles Richardson says, I want two bodies in the ring.
Yeah, Charles is...
Woo! Teed off on McAllister.
Throwing him up for that Death Valley over the knee? No.
Good teamwork there from from the survivors of the Dangerous E-Lion. She just raked the eyes viciously.
She might have ripped his face off.
Oh, heads up! Woo! Charlie Weston! Oh, sliding deep from McAllister! Good Lord, what a brawl we're seeing here!
Banks in.
Former partner, Cynthia!
Get that Virginia spear.
Chopped him in half with that spear! Everyone is down!
Man, what a fight! And Smith Garrett, the only man standing right now.
Uh-oh. Smith is getting his crowd ready. Banks is holding McAllister in place. Boom, and he came right down on McAllister's head. Evan Banks guiding him on the landing a little bit.
Yeah, Banks might have caught a foot on the way down.
Sacrificing for the good of the team here.
We got Weston and King back in the ring.
Technically still our two legal men.
That's right. Whoa.
Slips out. Weston is still in this fight, man. Oh, discus lariat.
Man, took his head off.
Cover. 1, 2, 2. Look at the fire in the eyes of Charlie Weston.
Man, it's just him right now. His partners are out.
Oh, King has got the golden ticket in his hand again. Evan Banks left with that golden ticket 2 weeks ago.
He's going to level him?
He's going to try to. Ref is right there. Oh,
she got him with the chain.
Sis with that chain, with that collar. Oh, wait. He shoved his partner off. Hang on.
He tried to stick
Cover 2. Oh, didn't get him in time. King with the pinfall.
What a D-bag.
I did it. Where's my ticket? Where's my ticket?
Oh, and Banks still has the ticket.
Banks and Bobby O'Neill have still got the golden ticket.
Michael McAllister and the Army of One, Marcellus King.
Smith Garrett still wants to fight. Evan Banks is still talking junk on the floor. But the Army of One, just like we said, using partners for his own gain and leaves the winner tonight.
Representatives action, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Representing the All-Stars, please welcome Roy!
I've been on that neck, treated in the gold for the platinum Rolex. Now it's Christmas, the status of my record. Incredible! Lance Lude!
This one's gonna be a good one. Crossbody got nowhere.
It's
Lance Lude through the ropes, right onto Roy Wilkins, and we are already off and running. Cecil Scott.
And shockingly enough, Wilkins was one that tried to push this pace. And I think he's regretting it right now.
I bet he is. Lance Lude, oh boy.
Another two! And these two might actually officially kill my voice tonight, Brad.
Is there anyone more exciting than the incredible, indestructible Lance Lude?
No.
And Wilkins is searching for some place to hide.
There's nowhere to hide from Lance Lude.
He just took off.
Oh, God! Oh, God! It looked like Rory tried to catch him, and it did not work.
Good Lord! Lance Lude risking everything in his body.
Man, I thought his head cracked on that floor, but he appears to be okay.
Lance Lude has been very vocal in recent weeks about people that have a buzz in the online community, people that are getting opportunities to travel the world. Lance Lude, the 10-plus year veteran, wants those opportunities for himself, and he is making it clear that he is willing to do whatever it takes to get them.
And you know what? None of this is any fault of his own. I mean, the guy is obviously amazing.
Sometimes the breaks just don't go your way.
Right.
You can attest to it, a long in-ring career. Never captured a major championship in CWF, and now hopefully enjoying your tenure as a commentator. But you can attest to it. Sometimes, literally, you're just never in the right place at the right time. The breaks never go your way.
That's right. I mean, it's just like what the hell, the coach? It's just like anything else in life. You can do everything right, but sometimes there's just going to be somebody else that gets the shot.
And Lance Lude in 2015, a 10-year plus pro in his early 30s, is looking for that break tonight and really throughout 2015.
Oh!
Good Lord, Wilkins is so dadgum smart.
Gnarly counter move there.
And Lance is on Dream Street. Wilkins is stalking him. No, he's not! Oh, Dolph swung him!
Oh, Roy set him up.
And look at the intensity on the face of Roy Wilkins.
And you saw the wheels in the head turn, and Roy set him up from the word go there. And Lance Lude, to your point, he's come out with a lot of aggression in this match, trying to make his point. I think it's more to do with what he's wanting to accomplish and less than beating Roy Wilkins.
Everyone has told Lance Lude for years, you take too many chances. You are too much of a daredevil. You need to protect your body. You need to slow down. And Lance Lude, the toughest, craziest guy I know, has said time and time again, I am going to make it in this sport, and I am going to do it my way.
Right, everyone wants to make it, and everyone wants to do it on their own terms.
Ooh, gets caught right in the face. Every time Lance Lude's head hits that canvas, he's in a bad, bad way. Cover, hold on. Shoulders down, only 2. I think his head did crack that floor in a horrible break for him.
I think you're right. He tried not to show it at the time, but every drop, every move, he reaches up and grabs that head.
Now Wilkins is in control.
And that's kind of the downside. I mean, he takes those risks. I mean, he's a smaller guy, and a lot of these moves, take more of a toll on him.
Absolutely, he does not have the physical, the muscle mass to absorb all these blows and all these horrible, hellacious falls, but be that as it may, this dude may legit be indestructible.
That's right, and you know what they say, I mean, it's a no-sympathy sport. I mean, we're all in this, fighting for the same thing. Unless you got that goof the coach keep getting up on the apron.
Look at how smooth Wilkins down into that abdominal stretch.
Man, just beautiful wrestling by Roy Wilkins, as always.
Wilkins may be the smoothest wrestler on the entire CWF roster.
And look at that base. Look at the wide base on that ab stretch.
Every fundamental is so sound.
Again, crossbody.
Sailed right over him and sent the back of his head crashing to the canvas again.
Oh, he nearly cleared him on that crossbody.
Body checked him like a hockey player almost. And the coach is up talking to the official. Ref Kevin Pierce is being distracted. Look at Chappie getting a couple of shots in. I can't believe that he can even throw a punch.
I can't believe he can walk.
After the way he was almost turned into soup earlier by Aaron Biggs.
You can tell he's still not over, and I'm surprised he's able to stand. He's still, I'm not going to say what he is.
Lude is down. Lude still hurting.
Beats the count, though.
I told you, man, this guy's indestructible. Cover! 2. Great ring positioning from Wilkins. Got him away from the ropes. Made him exert the energy to kick. Like I told you, man, everything Wilkins does is so fundamentally sound. As good as the coach used to be before concussion scrambled his brain and turned him into mental jello, he has somehow imparted all that knowledge and all that wisdom and all those tricks into Roy Wilkins. Roy Wilkins is the personification of what the Gemini Kid could have been.
Yes, absolutely. And I joked earlier about Chappie being a chip off the old block. With Roy Wilkins, I really mean it in a positive way.
And to see how far Wilkins has come, put on a chest and...
Oh, yeah, Lude's not going to stand for that.
To see how far Wilkins has come in about 9.5 or so years in the sport, it almost makes you wonder if the coach is really onto something. It almost makes you wonder where Chappie might be in 6 or 7 years.
Right, I mean, coach has not picked a dud yet. I mean, if we're being honest.
Big body shot there from Roy Wilkins, the former Mid-Atlantic champion, the man that ended Arik Royal's historic title reign. Beautiful power slam.
We got a cover, good deep cover.
Only got 2. Referee Kevin Pierce was right there and says only 2. Coach can complain if he wants to. It was a clean 2 count. No controversy there.
Yes, it was. And Wilkins, as we know, he's been the pet project of the coach since day one. I remember, actually, I was reminiscing about this earlier. I wrestled Wilkins when he was is in his second year for the RGL title. And just think about how far he's come since then.
Absolutely. Wilkins, a project of the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo, our wrestling school, located right here in Gibsonville, North Carolina. CWF247.com has all the info. If that arm falls 3 times, Wilkins will win this one in very convincing fashion. If that arm falls, no stir. Lance Lude is still in the fight.
And as we all know, the CWF Dojo is turning them out here lately.
Absolutely. So many amazing professional wrestlers and top prospects coming out of the Mid-Atlantic Dojo. Wilkins fits that bill.
Oh, high on the line. Woo! Nice, I saw you moonsault.
Lude, the daredevil.
It's all he knows.
Yes, it is. He wants to do it his way.
Nice leg lariat. Got all his weight behind it.
Creating some space here. Big knee strike.
Right in the gut it looked like. Very, very unique.
That'll affect your ability to breathe. That'll affect your ability to throw a punch. Lude.
Wilkins is a little staggered.
Up on top where he feels most comfortable.
Woo! Beautiful cross body.
Ooh, and Coach was diving in if need be.
And throwing in the flag like it means something.
I don't think that's an official challenge.
Yeah, this is not one of our regular refs. I don't think he's hip to the coach's shenanigans.
The shenanigans of the coach are pretty well known, I think. Lude awakening, perhaps. Going for that acai cutter, no! Woo! Put the brakes on. Oh, Enziguri!
Is he gonna throw a
Coach
red
is
flag?
running out of flags to throw!
Oh, God!
Uh-oh, Lance. Now this is where the coach comes into play. He's taking his eye off the ball as Lance Lude.
Dale's chappy.
Lance Lude is taking his eye off his opponent. This is where the coach is a master. Golf swing, didn't get it. Lude awakening, second attempt. No, Wilkins not gonna let him get it.
Oh, you're gonna set him up? Alpha Murray water slide? No!
Oh, Lance Lude!
Cristo!
Right into the Cristo!
What a gorgeous counter move!
Wilkins is trapped!
The coach pushing the rope towards him.
Wilkins!
What?
He tapped! Wilkins taps out to the Cristo!
He tapped the referee's back.
Lance Lude win the Cristo! Picks up a huge win here at High Tension!
And the coach is protesting. I think Wilkins is protesting.
Coach is saying it wasn't a tap.
10 minutes, 49 seconds. Winner by submission, Lance Lude!
The body language of Wilkins, he's saying it didn't tap.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
Cecil, stop licking your lips. That's really not appropriate.
I might like that kid in the crowd, dude. And Wilkins thinks he has a beef here.
Well, looks of it, Lance Lude's got the beef.
Oh my God, I need to get off this microphone.
Much to the delight of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, your winner is Lance Lude.
CWF Mid-Atlantic and Pro Wrestling International are thrilled to announce the signing of Manny Garcia to WWE. From his first days at the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo, Manny's physical ability, undeniable charisma, and wonderful attitude immediately made him one of the top prospects in the region, and we could not be prouder of Manny as he reports to NXT in the next step of what we hope will be a lucrative and prosperous career. Adios, Manny. We know you'll do us proud.
Oh, isn't that just sweet? Isn't that just touching? I suppose we're all very happy, very proud for Mr. Manny Garcia, aren't we? Coward. He ran off for Florida because he was too scared to face the beating I was going to hand to him for failing me in the tag team match that we had weeks ago. But I'll count it as the fact that I drove him single-handedly out of the CWF. Much in the same way, might I add, that I drove Ric Converse out of the CWF for good at the beginning of this very year. But on, of course, to present matters. Next Saturday, April 25th, the CWF will be presenting the Ethan Alexander Sharp Show, otherwise known as RGL, where I... No one asked me to speak, so thank you. I'm quite finished yet. See, here's the thing. I talk, you listen, alright? Next Saturday, I am entering this ring to do battle with that little scruffy hair, flippity dip, wannabe professional wrestler who couldn't beat me at Battlecade, and he will not beat me this Saturday, little Jesse Adler. I will defeat him in this very ring, and I will continue to be your Rising Generation League World Heavyweight Champion! Oh, have I struck a nerve, little boy? Listen here, Ethan. I don't say much. Since you want to talk so much crap, why don't we do this right now, Ethan? Why don't we do this right now?
But it will not be tonight, sir. You wait your turn. Yes, sir. He's waited his turn since Battlecade. That's an action right here next week at the RGL event.
Our next bout tonight is singles action scheduled for one fall in 15 minutes.
Let's go!
Please welcome
who's ready?
Darius Lockhart!
This is going to be really easy. This is going to be so easy. You'll see. This is going to win. This is going to win. So now look at I'm feeling good.
Tonight, Canadian superstar, Joe Smooth, Chris Lee!
Check these. Go. Hey. Come on, back. Stay back. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Ring the bell.
Two of the top prospects in the region, two young, rising generation league superstars locking up here at high tension. And Cecil Scott, it was just a couple of weeks ago that Darius Lockhart disrespected Chris Lee, said he was in a slump. And Chris Lee fired right back, said better to be in a sophomore slump than a freshman failure. Darius Lockhart still looking for his first win in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Chris Lee, the former Mid-Atlantic television champion, has never quite gotten that momentum back since he lost the title back to Manny Garcia.
Yes, that's absolutely right. He's still trying to put it together, and well, we got a clothesline, and only time will tell if Darius Lockhart is in a freshman failure kind of situation. Hey, we haven't really had enough sample size to tell.
Yeah, it's been just a little under a year of in-ring competition for Lockhart. Chris Lee soars and crushes Lockhart against the floor.
And I'm expecting this contest to be heated, but also very athletic.
Yeah, absolutely. These are two great young athletes, really epitomize the rising generation league style. Fast-moving, eager young athletes. Slapped him in the face again.
Fast-moving and eager. It sounds like you and Nicky's around here.
Hey-oh. Lockhart fires away. We got a fight on the floor here.
Man, that's so much for the athletics right now. It's just a fist fight. This Darius Lockhart, I am very impressed with what I've seen of him. Great condition, great athlete. Very well put together, got some good moves in the ring.
Yeah, positively. Oh, once again, oh no.
It's City, it's already too tight. Hey!
Oh, Jimmy Harris with the assist.
Those ringside seats are really getting more than their money's worth tonight.
Man, I hope they paid extra for these.
Chris Lee is sending a message to Lockhart here.
Oh God, he may have broken his hand.
Oh my God. The sound just bounced off the walls of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
It sounded like a crack.
Lockhart. That face lock suplexes Chris Lee on the floor.
It's my night!
Did you hear that thud?
It's my night!
And just like that, Darius Lockhart is in control. He says, tonight's my night. Lockhart is still looking for his first career victory here in CWF Mid-Atlantic. He's had some great showings on the Rising Generation League events, and Lockhart even stood up to the assassin Aric Andrews a couple of weeks ago very admirably. Lockhart is looking for his first career win. Chris Lee is hurt bad on the outside.
And all it took was a span of about 20 seconds. Oh no.
Great move, like it or not, great move from Lockhart.
Yeah, I think that hand, it's got to be broken.
Come on, Chris.
It's dirty, but it's not technically illegal.
Yeah, I mean, not morally correct, but yeah, you can't get DQ'd.
He's got to get out of the ropes, though. That part is illegal.
Oh, and you notice he drove him hand first. Very smart move for such a young competitor.
Yeah, it really was. Chris Lee in bad shape after cracking the post.
He bent that hand all the way back.
Come on, Chris.
Notice Chris, he's going left-handed now. And man, the foot was right on the hand again. It goes without saying, obviously, if your hand's not working, especially if you're a right-handed competitor, it takes away almost everything.
Absolutely. Chris Lee is coming from a big underneath position here. He's got a tall mountain to climb if he can't use that hand.
Yeah, even that Irish whip was hard.
Chris Lee hits the buckle.
And normally you would put your hand up to try to block that. You notice he took it all in the face. He's not looking at me like that.
Arm. He put it around the rope.
What I'm saying is he couldn't block the shot in the corner.
Hey, stay back.
Get him out of the corner!
Referee Kevin Pierce is absolutely letting Lockhart know that he is flirting with disqualification here. Chris Lee, all he can do is use the feet, those educated feet for the kicks. That's all Chris Lee's got in his arsenal if he can't use that hand.
Right, I mean, it doesn't seem like he's fully confident in going left-handed with his punches and his chops, so he's going to the feet.
And Lockhart just surfing on the body of Chris Lee.
Stay out of the corner, come on!
Ooh, he might knot up that hamstring before we're done here.
Ooh, Lockhart went down in a heap. Darius Lockhart went down in a heap on the canvas.
And we've seen that in like UFC MMA fights. You know, guys that leg will Charlie horse up and cramp up after so many kicks.
Yeah, Chris Lee might have evened things up here. This is a great move from Lockhart. Good Lord, a smart veteran maneuver from Darius Lockhart, the Rising Generation League prospect. No matter what the condition of that leg is after that kick that floored him, Lockhart is giving himself time for that leg to heal, for the blood to start flowing again. And if he can choke out or wear down Chris Lee while it's happening, it's an even better advantageous position for him. Really good move there from Lockhart.
Yeah, some surprising smarts for such a young guy.
Come on, Chris.
He knew the leg was giving him trouble, so he went to a ground-based move.
Absolutely. And you've never been in a chin lock. It's one of those things that it's not a visually spectacular move, but have somebody wrap their forearm around your chin and drive it up into your skull and see how it feels. Oh, God!
Pump handle, and he's pulling on the fingers.
Nasty offense from Darius Lockhart.
Man, that was just a disgusting move. Chris fighting back, though.
Wow, using the body, that's a good move. Crossface.
Oh, he can't hook it.
He can't grip those hands. I don't think he's got to go wrist to wrist.
Yeah, that's the only way. He can't get the grip like he normally does.
If Chris Lee, in fact, can... Oh, he's back on the hand. If Chris Lee can, in fact, not grip with that hand... Oh, boy, heads up. That's going to eliminate climbing the ropes. That's going to eliminate even the basic ability to pull himself up off the mat. And look at Lockhart stretching him out here.
Yeah, very interesting stretch. And Lockhart's strategy in this...
Look at torque on the hand and the wrist. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me, if you remember, way back in the day, the Destroyer, Dick Beyer used to pull on the hands and bend the wrist back and pull on the fingers. And it's a very similar strategy, very old-school type match by Darius Lockhart.
These are both hungry young athletes. These are both guys that study tape. These are both guys that do their research.
Who else is going to drop a Destroyer reference? The booth, but man.
That's why you're my go-to guys.
Are you going to say like Jack Palance, tell me I'm the #1 guy?
Chris Lee, forearms. That's a great move. That's a smart move.
And legal. The forearm and the elbow is legal. Very rugged match. A lot more rugged than I expected. Oh! Right in the bicep. Good grief. What a shot.
These kids are giving it their all here at high tension. Shoulders down.
Oh, man, he had a good deep cover, but Chris Lee had enough to kick out.
Absolutely. Chris Lee in his, I think, 3rd or 4th year as a pro. Darius Lockhart in his 2nd. And they are doing everything in their power to try and steal the show here. This is the highest profile match of Darius Lockhart's young career. Chris Lee has crept up in the main events a couple of times, and he wants to get back there. Like we said, has been in a little bit of a slump ever since Manny Garcia regained the television title from him back at Battlecade.
Yes, he has, and it's a semi-main event type match, very high on the card, especially for a youngster like Darius Lockhart. And I like how he's got that arm trapped on that chin lock again. So if he wants, if Chris starts fighting, he can reach over and grab that hand.
CWF Mid-Atlantic, not an organization in which the young wrestlers who are still finding their niche and still grooming themselves are not given opportunities. We are in the business of giving opportunities and letting these amazing young wrestlers show what they can do. If you have ever had any aspirations of becoming a professional wrestler yourself, please join us at the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo, our wrestling school, right here in Gibsonville, North Carolina. CWF247.com has got all the information on our wrestling school. Both of these two men have spent time in the dojo, and Cecil Scott, they are showing everything they have picked up here tonight.
Yes, they are. And Chris Lee, you heard the call, 5 minutes left, but Chris Lee's got momentum.
Good knee strike. One-handed Irish whip.
It looks like he shut out the pain. Now, after a while, a broken hand will go numb.
Woo-hoo! Drop kick.
And that might be what's happening. He doesn't feel the pain right now.
Chris Lee is coming up.
Good cover.
He's climbing back to the top of the mountain here.
And you want to talk about that dojo, brothers are making it to NXT right now, so that's how we're turning them out.
Yes, sir. We got 5 guys by my count that are wrestling all over the world tonight. Big ups to all of them.
Man, and Darius taking them shots in the chest.
The pace is quickening. Boom! Spin kick didn't get him.
Oh man,
just on instinct, he tagged him with the right. Oh, Lockhart with the kick.
And I think, Chris, the fact that he realized what he did made that pain even worse.
Absolutely. He took that opening. Oh, heads up. Spin, traffic jam.
Yeah, he's talking about traffic jam.
Oh, drop him on his head here.
Oh, he grabbed the hand.
Cranked on that hand of Chris Lee. Hold on. 2. Oh, he hooked the hand and he got him. Darius Lockhart hooked the injured hand, and Darius Lockhart, the upstart, has his first career victory in CWF Mid-Atlantic.
11 minutes, 26 seconds. Winner by pinfall, Darius Lockhart. It's for the CWF Mid-Atlantic television title. This main event bout is scheduled for one fall with 10-minute television time limit. Entering the arena from the back door, representing the Riot, Lee Valiant.
Brad. One more.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your CWF Television Champion, Chet Sterling!
for the television title.
Off and running, 10 minutes, the time limit on all Mid-Atlantic television title bouts. And Lee Valiant of the Riot wasting no time here against Chet Sterling. A lot of history between these two. Sterling's first career victory came against Valiant back about 2 or so years ago.
Right.
Heads up. And Valiant avoids the contact. Or does he?
Oh, Chet, too fast.
And Too Fury.
And Chet Sterling, all kidding aside, has got his hands full, like Lee Valiant or not. Lee is a Triple Crown winner.
Yeah, one of the most decorated champions in CWF Mid-Atlantic history. As far as I'm concerned, I'd love to see him take a long drive on an icy night, but nevertheless, he's still an amazing professional wrestler.
But Chet, man, he took a little too long there.
I don't know.
And the last, I think Chet realizes the gravity of the situation here.
Chet, he tried to fake him out, did Valiant, and it didn't work. Chet one step ahead of the veteran.
I mean, Chet knows how dangerous it is that anybody from the Riot gain control of one of these titles.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's why he fought so valiantly to defend the tag team titles by himself against Richards and Andrews.
And we have already seen Aric Andrews here tonight. Who knows how many members of the Riot are lurking in the shadows, and Valiant says he's gonna take a walk.
Might be the best news of the night.
Hold on, this is not smart on the part of Chet Sterling now. There could be 8, 9, 10 people out there.
Yeah, there's no telling who's waiting out there.
Real dangerous. They're back in.
Well, nobody got him because Lee Valiant's still getting his butt kicked here.
Yes, he is. Oh, gosh.
Go to concessions.
Face first. King Justice letting these two guys fight it out.
And hey, this works for Chet if he just dukes it out with Lee Valiant outside the ring for 10 minutes.
Yeah, positively.
He rolls it back in though. Chet, you know, like we've said before, he's a different guy. He wants that win. He wants to prove himself.
You know, we've seen it all throughout the card tonight. We've seen Lance Lude, Darius Lockhart, Chris Lee. There are so many great rising stars in the middle. Like Larry, didn't get him. There are so many rising stars in the Mid-Atlantic that want to prove themselves, and the knee of Chet Sterling may have cracked into the canvas, perhaps. I missed it on the leg lariat.
And let's not forget 2 weeks ago, he ate that heel hook from Aric Andrews.
Oh, we absolutely did. Aric Andrews, they really tortured that leg of Chet Sterling. I had forgotten, but Lee Valiant had not.
Yeah, I think that was the goal all along, and I wouldn't be surprised if Aric Andrews reminded him before this match.
You are absolutely correct. It was that night that Trevor Lee was delayed returning from PWG, and man, they tortured the leg of Chet Sterling. That's only been about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was our last event.
That heel hook is so debilitating that, you know, there's that leg probably is not 100%. There's virtually no way it could be.
Right, and especially, you know, like we mentioned earlier, if it's, you know, tearing on the Achilles or the ACL, and that's an injury you don't just bounce back from in 2 weeks. And Lee Valiant thanks to it either way. Oh, no. He's got this match firmly in control right now.
Crowd here big time behind Chet Sterling, the champion. And Valiant, look at that.
Almost a spinning toe hold. Ooh. He holds on.
Valiant hanging on. He's very dangerous from that apron.
You never know what he might do. It might be that spear. He might. Oh, speaking of which.
Oh, that slingshot spear right into the guts of Chet Sterling. Shoulders down. Only got 2.
That's one of Lee Valiant's favorite moves.
Sterling is hurt, and he may have busted up the champ's insides with that slingshot spear.
Right, with the leg giving him trouble, it's not like he could really absorb that shot and try to brace for it.
5 minutes has expired. 5 minutes remaining.
Valiant using the rope to his advantage. That 10-minute television time limit is persisting here. He's got to, both champion and challenger have got to be mindful that we are halfway gone in the time limit here. Only 10 minutes on the television title.
Right, I can tell you from experience, as he's hooking up for, looks like a sharpshooter, that time limit creeps up on you when you're in that ring.
Oh, and look, he's got the point of the boot and the toe. Valiant had it in his hand. It was twisted on the toe, almost like an old step over toe hold. He couldn't get that wide base to maintain the hold, and he did it. And look at the ankles.
Right, he made sure he hooked it in a way that those ankles are getting turned. Chet able to relieve the pressure, though.
Sterling has worked himself into great shape. He's using that upper body strength and that leg strength to break out of that hold.
Come on, Chet, you gotta get out of the
Yeah, I mean, he's, been hitting the gym like a madman. That happens when you hang around with Trevor Lee.
Absolutely, you try to keep up with him. Oh, man. Game changer.
Yeah,
game changer at about the 6 or so minute mark of this matchup. Game changer.
All it took is that one chop block.
And 4 minutes doesn't seem like a lot on paper, but if we're getting tortured for 4 minutes, we could see a new television champion right here.
Oh, nice backdrop suplex. And it kind of goes both ways when you got another cover. When you're in control of the match, it seems like that time limit just shoots by, but when you're getting your butt kicked, man, it feels like an eternity.
Yeah, Sterling, he nursed that 2 count. He didn't kick out right away. I don't know if he's worn down or tried to catch his breath, or the heat is going to become a factor as we progress in the year here, as winter turns to spring. The heat in this building is going to be up in the 90-degree area and higher as we approach summertime. This is the first real warm night we've had so far this year. Uh-oh, heads up.
And that's the veteran presence. He was able to block that suplex and hit one of his own.
Valiant looking a little bit frustrated, though.
A little disheveled, actually.
I don't know if he's got time to be doing all that.
Yeah, unhooking his tape. He needs to be going for a cover.
Valiant.
Actually, you know exactly what he's about to do.
Yeah, he does. Ref Kane Justice got to stop this. Ref Kane Justice got to break this now. Valiant has been complaining as always, saying that he is in line for another shot at the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship and not the television title. Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champ Brad Attitude still on the shelf with an injury.
Right, he's nursing an ACL injury himself.
Hoping to be cleared in the next couple of weeks to return to action.
And Chet looks like he's in a bad way. As soon as I say that, he fights back. We know he's going to fight back. But Lee Valiant wrestling a great match tonight.
Crowd wants to see Chet Sterling retain the championship here. Very interesting to see how Valiant has gone back to that leg. It's really been really the motivation all night long of the Riot, both Andrews and Valiant. We got a minute and a half left, Cecil.
I told you it flies by.
And Valiant is not moving with any sense of urgency. Look how he stalks him.
Right, it's a very interesting game plan. Oh, he's setting up, maybe getting a... Oh, no.
Pile driver is an automatic disqualification. Kane Justice. Pile driver is an automatic disqualification. He will forfeit his opportunity at the title. No. Chet Sterling. Oh, boy.
Slingshot the corner.
Right into the post. He's having a hard time on that leg, though.
And Chet, all he's got to do is hold on for about another minute.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to. We saw it back against Brandon Day in that television title match.
45 seconds remaining.
He wants to be a fighting champion. He does not want to wait the time out. Sterling, to his credit, is still approaching.
Right, but you got to be smart about it. At least 30 seconds.
You got 30 seconds left. Sterling, again, to his credit, is wrestling offensively.
And Lee got that knee in the gut, but Chet turns it around.
Duck the line, hang on. Ooh. Big stunner, good Lord. He almost stunned Valiant out of his boots. 2, trying to win it here on the rope. He needs to attack. Oh, Valiant waves it off.
Oh, and Lee wanted no part of it.
Lee Valiant waved off. Could have been the blockbuster. Could have been the flying leg lariat.
And the champion, Chet, wants 5 more minutes.
The champion wants 5 more. How often do you see that?
The champion wants 5 more minutes.
Give me 5!
No. We need referees. He's got that heel hook on Chet Sterling. He's going to break his ankle.
Get him off! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me!
Yeah, this match was never about the TV title for the Riot.
Don't move! Touch me! We're trying.
It's Brett Attitude! Attitude's got the kendo stick! And he is taking out the Riot by himself! Brett Attitude just came in the back door with that kendo stick!
Attitude vowed that he would fight just as dirty as the Riot!
And he is living up to his promise, giving them a taste of their own medicine. Oh no, he's got that baton.
5 more minutes. We got some unfinished business. Oh, even now!
Are we gonna have this? Are we gonna do 5 more minutes?
5 more minutes. He said he wants to finish it.
They both agreed to it. Chet, are you sure?
Referee Justice says ring the bell.
5 more minutes.
Both men, apparently before all the shellacking took place, agreed to it.
Television, yeah, Valiant, they both said yes. I don't think Valiant realized he was going to get abused by the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, but we're still off and running.
And now Chet Sterling has the upper hand. Oh, what a shot, and Lee Valiant comes right back. Man, what a fight. And Chet, man, he's getting the upper hand now.
Look at the champ firing away here.
Oh, what a headbutt. And I think Chet Sterling has the upper hand right now. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, and just like that, Valiant turns it right back around. I was about to say it looked like Lee Valiant was starting to fade, but he came right back. We got a superplex maybe?
Valiant trying for the superplex. Sterling trying to fight it off.
Yeah, he bought himself some time there. We got to get the blockbuster.
He's got to be careful on that leg. Crank the back of his head.
Got him! Chet Sterling pulls out an unlikely victory after the craziest of scenarios. He asked for 5 more minutes. He got it. He retains the television title. The tension was high. Chet Sterling is still the television champion.
1 minute, 34 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, your CWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Chet Sterling!
For Brad Stutts, this is Cecil Scott. This has been High Tension.
Mid-Atlantic champion. CWF. Oh, he's still messing up.
right here in this building, I will be medically cleared by then, and any member of the riot, I don't care who it is, you, Nick, Zane, any of you meth heads, I don't care who it is. No DQ, no rules, do whatever you want, but I'm taking one of your asses out that night.